Hey fast fellas, SpeeDMan here. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play where we're going to be playing as Harald Hardrada, Varangian. And this particular one, his ability Varangian Guard, 75% discount on levying units, and levied units receive Culture, Faith, and Science from kills equal to 50% of the opponent's combat strength. Pretty nice ability here. We're going to play off of the Holy Site so that way we can use that as well as we can. Seems that we have quite a few of these nice kind of woodsy areas. We're going to actually settle on this position here. Yep. So there, just press the Y key to show the yields, and we're going to settle. But we have a fantastic tile to work with right off the bat. No doubt about it. Amazing tile. That's a Science City State. Ooh! Nalanda. I want to get on that hill tile. I want to see if that's going to give me any information. Who's... Ooh! Mexico City. That's not bad. Regional effects from your IZs, water parks, and entertainment complexes are all 3 tiles further in range. Oh, man, are you kidding me? Oh, dude, this is insane. What is this start? Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, we met Poland. Okay. Well, they're definitely not going to be friendly with us because we met them with a warrior, so I can guarantee they're not going to be exactly too thrilled about that. We met Hammurabi. Okay. So he's going to be a tricky one. We need to be careful about how he develops, because if he super quickly develops, he's going to be in a position to take control of the game, and we want to avoid that. We met Tamar. Okay. And we do want to do some exploration of these other areas. If we find out that she does not have any walls or is not anticipating to build any walls in the area, that itself could be an extremely high utility situation for us that we will take advantage of. If there's an opportunity to go for a war that can give us massive tempo, there is a lot of precedent for us to do that, and it is very important that we consider that as a solid option. Good, so those two will get completed at the same time as this monument gets done. Perfect. That'll get done. So basically we'll have a nice set of monuments that can be our core, and that'll be really solid for us to get started with. So let's definitely get started on horseback riding. We met Gilgamesh. Where are you, Mr. Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh, oh no, that's so cursed. That's not what I meant to say. Good, now we can get started with Void Singers. So, Void Singers, good thing though, more than anything else, is, let's see here, we are going to be getting Melody. One great work slot, basically any type of great work, additional loyalty, and it's going to be giving us a nice boost to our fate generation. So that, for us, is going to be the really nice thing. We just want to be getting our fate generation built up a little bit, so that way we can start saving up faith over time and eventually invest in the second ability once we get into the medieval era. In this city, now our best bet is we could probably get started on a barracks, or, because it's looking like a war may potentially happen, if she's going to declare like a dumb war, it's not actually going to be benefiting her much at all, then we're going to basically just have to do a few things here. So let's first get this out of there. Just clear the queue, get this going, and then get that started. We will then go here. I will also buy that tile. That way I could do chop and a chop. This will give us just pure production, so that'll be a pretty solid one. This will give us production and food. So that'll be good as well. Not too bad. Apadana, while it really is going to be nice, it's going to take a while. I'd rather get Oracle because that is going to give us... Basically, it's just going to give us automatic usage for our faith generation, which is kind of what we want. There, so now we got plenty of gold. First priority, 1 archer and 2 archers. That way we could defend this city pretty effectively. We'll have basically this whole area kind of covered. Let's see here. Our warrior, I may just have them stand in a defensive position here. Potentially, if we can clear out that area here, I mean, this area here is not too bad. It's a 6 defensive modifier, so I kind of like that spot. We'll just have them kind of fortified position. There's the war. As I expected. That means I need to get this unit out of there. So let's fortify and then take promotion, and then next turn after that we will promote this unit or upgrade them into a swordsman. That way we have a pretty good defensive setup. So let's protect the city here. We'll take Suzuki there. That is going to actually secure us. Perfect. That is going to secure us a normal age. Now we need 10 era score in order to get a golden age, so that's going to be pretty tricky. And we made it harder for ourselves, unfortunately, picking the wrong dedication. I was pretty confident that we were going to be getting ourselves like a really solid setup with the religion, and that just completely got busted by 5 AI getting them all near the same time, so made it a lot harder for us. And next turn we will go here, and we will simply transfer over. Okay, so we have access to sailing. I'm going to hold off on buying any particular naval units because we are going into the next era, so I don't want to be spending too much era score. At least if I don't have to. It'll just be a way for us to kind of hold our position a little bit better. Now, what we could do as well is in the city, because we are pretty low from a food growth standpoint, probably a good idea to go for that. I think we could also eventually go into Warlord's Throne. That is going to be a good option. So capturing a city grants 20% bonus production in all cities for 5 turns. It is a pretty useful thing for us to consider, especially as we go into the stage of the game where we really need to get stronger. So that'll help us kind of start to snowball later on. Get some information around the north here. Maybe we could potentially do some damage against this city. Get some pillages around here, help give us a little bit of tempo. Now, of course, this unit did make a pretty major blunder here, attacking us the way it is, so we can actually weaken it pretty heavily and be pretty much fine. There we go. And we're immediately going to do a little bit of damage. You can see we could actually do some little bit of decent damage against that city here.
I sprang upon the swift
right,
ship.
so we've got the Oracle. That's perfect. No points for great generals. That's pretty crappy. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to bait by that. They may try to stop me from getting great generals, but I'm going to be getting great generals. That is a perfect position for us because the great general right there is going to be giving us additional combat strength for classical and medieval units, which many of these units are classified into that. So we are A-okay there. Plus, by pillaging lots of stuff, we can actually get a nice bit of faith in income as well.
In democracy, it's your
Oh, dude, that is sick. I love this. This is awesome. We're just working right through this stuff. This is definitely a good opportunity for me to get another settlement here. Just getting a settlement here will definitely give us a little bit more leeway here for this city. We can eventually keep this city in the long term, but we do have to do some more work here. It's going to take a couple turns. Yeah, it's not going to be in time. That's okay. We'll just have to vacate our units and then get them through here. Alright, now it's time for us to get that timing attack going. That'll definitely help us get some loyalty pressure in our direction. Now we're positive. See, you wanted to start a war against us. A war you shall have. And a war that is not going in your favor, it seems, because you lost both of your cities, and I am going to continue taking more of your cities. Just want to bring that back to heal up for a little bit. A unit's honestly too weak for me to trust it, and I don't want that unit dying if I can help it. Ooh, okay, so that is going to work. That works really well. Awesome. This city has no way to defend itself, so next turn we could take that city. 3 turns left, so we're in a perfect position. So it was a good thing I kind of just took the time to move this unit out. By doing so, we're basically in a really good spot here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Niter. That could potentially be very, very good for us. Trebuchets would be good, but honestly, Niter is going to be more important. And then getting armories will also be a really good thing for us. Oh, we're not at war with Hong Kong anymore. That's great. Hong Kong's suzerainty got taken over by somebody, so that's really, really good for us. Oh, interesting. They're gonna actually still be berserkers. Okay, well that works. I didn't think they were, but that works for me. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, that was a beautiful use of this positioning, so that was perfect. That brings us up to 6 now, I think? Yes. Perfect. Ah, Scotland's also in the game. Okay, so tomorrow you want to declare war? Fair enough. My way out of here. I can finally go through here now. So it's like a very dumb war.
Upon the head of the god
Statue of Zeus. Perfect. Now we actually have a bit of a military we could work with. Now we can actually use these units to our advantage here. Excellent. So a lot of these units have been neutralized, so I don't really have to worry too much about, any other major units. Babylon's pretty much going to be fine. We don't need to worry about him at all. The fact of the matter is, we have absolutely taken control of this position, so that is super great. Well, 1 XP away from a level. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and actually go back. And just go back here and fortify. Just play it safe. Amani, finally. So here we go. And the last 2 charges will go here, so that way we can hold on to suzerainty, and then we can take Amani elsewhere. That way we can display some more loyalty pressure in some of these other cities. Just give us a little bit more tempo to work with. Let's bring you down and immediately get started on that arena. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and do 2 things in this city. We're going to do that and that. That way we can improve our science yield just a little bit more. That extra campus there is definitely going to be nice. That will give us a couple more points of science. Technically 4 more, since we'll be having the natural philosophy card on. So that is pretty good. I want to thank you so much for watching this episode. We actually definitely didn't have too much difficulty. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit harder for us to kind of get this domination start going, but it's actually not doing too badly. We definitely got really good tempo going in. The ability here for Varangian Guard is very limited. The usage of it, honestly, is pretty difficult. You have to be very specific about how you use it. But the Berserkers here, if you can kind of convert a couple units into Berserkers like we have here, then they're actually pretty good. If you enjoyed watching this video, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and feel free to check out more. SpeeDMan out.